first we need to import NumPy as NP. So the general template is you're gonna put the starting index, you're gonna put the ending index, and you're gonna put the step. And let's see how can we apply this in real example. So imagine we have this. So we have this array of 10, 20, 30, 50. The index start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the negative index start from -5, -4, -3, -2, -1. In NumPy array has negative index also. So basically if I'm not putting anything here, I'm basically starting from the beginning and I'm putting the ending value, which means this is where it's gonna stop. It's not gonna give me the element at the second place. It's just gonna give me element before the second place. So let's run it. So I'm getting 10 and 20 splitting here. Okay. And now if I put a step, so this is starting at 0, ending at 3, which means I'm gonna end at 30, and it's going by a step of 1. If I don't put anything, the step is basically 1. So now I get 10, 20 and 30. Now I'm starting at position 1, second, third, right? It's gonna give me 20, 30, 40. But here I'm putting a step of 2. So basically it's gonna give me 20 and 40 because it's going with the step of 2. Now let's do with the negative. So the starting is -3, which means the starting is here at 30 and the ending is at 5. 5 mean it's gonna end before 5, which is 4. So it's gonna give me 30, 40 and 50. Let's run it. So you get 30, 40 and 50. And you can also put step as negative. So what NumPy does is when you put a negative step in slicing, it means you are going through the array from in a reverse order. So when you specify a negative step, Python move backward through the sequence by the step size. I can put -1, -2. It will start from the big in the end and goes by start at the -1 position and it's gonna go backward. And if I run it, I'm gonna get 50, which is here 40, 30 and 10. Okay, now let's see how can we slice in 2D array. So the general template is row index and column index. Imagine you have this array where you have these elements. So you have these elements. So and you know this is the row index, 0th column. Oh, this is 0th row. This is first row and this is second row. This is the first column, second column, third column and fourth column, but it starts from 0. So this is the 0th column, first column, second column and third column. So let's see if I want a particular element as we discussed before. So this will be if I want 1 by 1. This is that's the first row and the first column that will give me 60. Now if I just want the first row, I will put 0 and comma and put nothing after that. So I'm gonna get the first row or the 0th row, 10, 20, 30, 40. Now if I want the first column, I need to put these columns and then put comma and then put 0. This is the first column. Otherwise, if you don't put this column, you will get an error. Like if I remove this column, I'm gonna get an error. Now what if I just want some part of the index? So imagine I want the second row and I just want element from 2 to 4. So second row and I want 2 to 4, which is gonna give me these two elements. I'm just gonna get 110 and 120. And now what if I want column 1 and I want 0 to 2, which means I'm gonna get 0 and 1, which is 10 and 50. It's 20 and 60 because it's the first column. So I'm gonna get 20 and 60. Now let's do 3D slicing or slicing 3D arrays. So the general template is array number, which array you want, row index and column index. Let's dig into it. So I have this 3D array which so this is my first array, this is my second array and this is my third array. So if I put it in the notation, so this I wrote this my first array, this is my second array and this is my third array. This array is 0th array, first array and the second array in terms of NumPy language. So basically if I want, so now I want the 111 mean, I want the, this is mean the first array, which is this, and I want row number 1 or column number 1. So this is 140. So I get 140 as an element. So now if I want the second row from every array, this column mean I want from every array, and this first mean I want the first row or the second row in general, but the first row in NumPy array language and from all the columns. So basically I'm gonna get all these 3 rows. So let's run it and see if we get the, see we get all these 3 rows. Now basically the same way, if I want column of every array, I'm just gonna put, so if I put first here, so basically I'm gonna get all these 3 arrays. Yes, so I get 20, 40, 80, 101, 140, 170. Here you can also get the sum part of the array. Here I'm saying I want from every array I want 0th row, and I want 0th and the first column. And so basically I'm getting these numbers from every array. So let's run it and see if we get the, yeah, so we get 10, 20, 100 and 101, 110 and 190 and 200. So I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. I will see you next time.